Prof, can you explain? You lived in America for many years. Can you explain to anybody, anywhere in the world, even to Nigerians, that as you and I speak here, there are over 417 Nigerians in captivity of terrorists or insurgents within Nigeria, and their captors do a video, put it on social media, where they're torturing, flogging these Nigerians, and our government neither can rescue them nor capture, these terrorists or what's going on?
Right, and these are the ones that make the price. There are hundreds all across the forest in this country. But I tell you, Nigeria and Trump's eyes on Nigeria, CPC,
Are
right?
you sure his eyes are on Nigeria?
I'm coming. If these captives, these 400 captives, were Christians, the Riley Moores and the Ted Cruz will make so much noise that this government will pay whatever. Did they not pay for how many billion and rescue, was it church worshippers or children, Christian missionary school? So these are poor Muslim captives that have no one to speak on their behalf internationally.
But if they, are we sure the identity? I'm sure.
If this were, and I'll tell you, if this were Christian, and we know that this is not, you and I, we don't, we say the way it is. This is the honest truth, and the government knows that, and all people in this government know that. All the security people know that. They are threatened. They are doing this if it were Christian hostages, because the Riley Moores are looking at them. The Ted Cruzes are looking at them. They are looking at them. On that same day that they threw that bomb, the Christmas Eve that they threw a bomb in Sokoto, the Christmas Eve, hundreds were killed in a mosque in Maiduguri. Didn't make the headlines. Not in one of the news channels said, this many numbers were killed on Christmas Eve, to tell the Americans that all this has. So Trump threw this on Christmas Day. And I've always said a life is a life. We're all God's creation. I went into medical school. All of us went into medical school to do good. When we see a patient, we don't ask, we don't care where you are from, your station in life, your color, your ethnicity, your religion. A life is a life. But lives are being lost every day. And the Americans are categorizing this as religious. Muslims are being killed hundreds every day. We don't ask as Muslims, the Christians. Go to Ngoshe, all the women and children, they packed from that village. Nobody's talking about them. Woro in Kwara State, in Kayama local government, all the women and children, the people they kill after slaughtering this many. Nobody is talking about them. The government is saying that. Well, guess what the president said? And even the Apabio, he said, all this is because of politics. This flare-up of insecurity is because of politics. Like politicians are the ones finding this. And Apabio, the Senate president, glibly said, all these things will die down 2 weeks after election. So this is what they are going to tell the president, his security chiefs, and number 3, the Senate president is telling, and he himself said that too. Then we shake our head and say we're in big trouble. But this is their mindset. Somebody is instigating the killings of innocent people. Well, who is that somebody? Is that not your responsibility? Don't you have a whole intelligence service, a military service to fish out that somebody, that politician? They've given up on us, fellow Nigerians. They don't care about us. They only take care of themselves. They are out there in France or wherever getting first-class medical care. Let me tell you this. I have a patient in Maiduguri, Borno State. He had a stroke, right? I was shocked to learn that in the whole of Borno State, in the whole of Yobe State, northern Adamawa, there is only one consultant neurologist.
Only one?
One. Only one consultant neurologist, I was calling. taking care of patients who have stroke and all the other things. And I was asking, he hasn't taken vacation now for 12 years. Since 2012. That is how many years? 14 years. 14 years.
So he himself is at risk.
I told him he's at risk. He's at risk. So what I'm saying, millions of people take care of. And I tell my people, even the richest person in this world, in this Africa, living in Nigeria, we are living in a medically risky environment. If you get severe head injury or massive stroke, if you get severe heart attack, if you get severe internal injuries from road traffic accident, where the window for intervention is very short, we're in trouble. You cannot be flown out. Our hospitals are where they are. This is where we train. I went all over the world, wherever I go, the best centers in the world, you see Nigerian doctors trained from here. Young doctors are leaving this country. There's a whole class in one university in the Southwest, a whole class of 80-something that have all left the country. They're all leaving. You're not taking, what does it take to take care of our physicians and nurses? And it's not only doctors that are leaving. Nurses are also leaving too. Hospitals all across this country, we have the most excellent physicians still living and going through this and taking care of our people. Go to our hospital here. Many of them pay over 70% of what they get for power, electricity. Electricity. Patients buy needle, patients buy water, patients buy this. Well, there's a big solar, whatever, 10 billion they spend to take the villa off grid. There is not a teaching hospital in this country that has solar panels. They're operating, light goes off. A baby is on the ventilator, light goes off. A lot of their money they spend on diesel. Diesel today is $2,000 per
2,000 naira.
2,000 naira per liter. They don't have the money to do that. Nobody cares. Doctors are working hard in silence. Lecturers are working in silence because the government does not care about education, does not care about our health. Where our leaders of our time invested.